Hello, welcome. We are back again for another Honkai tutorial video, and today is gonna be part 2 of the version 3.2 Trailblaze quest. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's go! Alright, let us continue our journey to the groove with Dungeon and Hyacine. Not a duo I was expecting, but a duo that I don't mind having, because okay, I thought I can teleport, but this seems this seems to be a quest locked map, which is unfortunate. I know you can switch to Danheng, but like, let's be honest, who is using OG Danheng in this economy? Probably like the the die-hard Danheng main. So I commend you for doing that, but not me. Hello. What is this? Black monsters are twisted in form, and their life has turned into ash together with their souls. It's impossible to figure out their form when they were still alive. These are the remains of a black-tide monster. It doesn't look different from the Titankin from up close. What's that underneath it? A scroll? Ooh, the scholars' debates. A recorded debate between venerationists and newsporus scholars. Most of it is illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogues. Venerationist scholar, we all recall that state that they touched the sky, but what were they really? Just blind masses manipulated by ambitious politicians who dared challenge the Titans' authority? Venerationist scholar, a completely meaningless attempt, an absolute mistake. Newsporus scholar, you venerationists have bowed to the Titans for so long you've forgotten a scholar's true purpose. Making a mistake does not mean the act was meaningless. Even though students new to the groove understand this from basic logic lessons. An entire city-state reduced to ashes a proof the skyship construction was a mistake. To me, that's precisely the meaning they achieved through sacrifice. Am I hearing this right? Such a statement. Are you converting to venerationism? No, I'm simply examining the matter from another perspective. Legible content ends here. Interesting. As I expected, the groove doesn't forbid discussion about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about the sky ships. Aglaia also made mention of the ships when she interrogated us. As a memory I'd rather forget. True. I'll hold on to this for now. With any luck, this journey wouldn't leave us empty-handed. All that is nice, huh? What is it done, huh? What are you humming? I love adding ing to Hyacine. Hyacine. That's Hyacine? Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help her out. Well, yes.
Really now?
Oh.
This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
Girl, you are more calm than I expected you to be. Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
Oh, okay. I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard to read isn't without its perks, I suppose.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please.
Okay.
All right, now let's get him.
Let's go. I love her. Oh. The way the screen breaks on her face is so funny. I'm just gonna say, we love a confident woman. You know, I really do enjoy Hyacine's personality. She isn't just like, oh, I'm shy, I'm nice, but she got some joke to her, which I do really appreciate that about her. But yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy her. I cannot wait to see more of her development as a character. In the next patch, she's supposed to be released with Cypher, right? So, cannot wait for that. A dedicated patch for her and Cypher. We haven't met Cypher yet, so cannot wait for that. This place is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here.
The black tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of amphoreus. So or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me.
Why? How?
Anyway, never mind that for now.
Okay.
Here, You might want to have a look at this.
What is it?
I found it around here and thought it might be of interest to you.
Show it to me, girl. The scholars' debate. Ooh, a second one. A debate recorded between two scholars, most are illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogues. You thiefro. Well, then enlighten me. What exactly do you mean by examining from another perspective? Simple, you see. When we stand normally, the sky is above. When we stand on our heads, it's below our feet. You thiefro. Huh. I don't even want to know what kind of situation inspired you to make such exalted theories. By the way, I have a student who loves to write satirical comedies and once wrote about a fool who could not figure out a question no matter what. As I said, there's no reasoning with you, veteranist. You're like a dromesis, huge yet always gazing downward at the earth. While I want to be the wasp that stings you, the dramas. Interesting. What if that state tyrant's defeat simply proved that among all paths to Aquila, the skyship was the wrong one? Anaxagoras. Oh, so it is Anaxagoras because I was like, dramas? Is this anaxa? It is. You impious blasphemer. Mark my words, you will eventually answer for your sacrilege. I doubt your students or that young teaching assistant girl have any idea what secret research you're truly conducting. Interesting. So it is between anaxa and Anaxagoras. He's a scholar who fused with himself with the core flame of reason.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching
Yeah,
this guy.
that is new.
He's never mentioned anything about it.
Finance said Anaxa might be opposed to the flame chase journey.
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods. Nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy.
With his story, I don't blame him.
Come to think of him as a heretic.
Okay.
Even in a place as liberal as the Grove.
Well, damn.
Yet, it is also this very blasphemer that Circe's favors.
Yeah.
Fate sure works in
That is
mysterious
indeed
ways.
a mysterious ways of working. I picked up a scroll on my way here too. It looks like it may be related to the one you're holding.
Oh, let me have a look.
Take it, girl. Hyacine combines both records together. I love this duo. You know, the smart people duo.
By the looks
It's very
of them,
calming, but also it's
these
kind of
scrolls
confusing.
are records of two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other.
But who was recording it? Like, who? Okay. There's still much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. Who are the venerationists?
The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought.
Okay.
While all 7 schools are founded on the ideologies of Thanatos, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way. Among them, the venerationists revere and worship the Titans the most.
Revere and worship the Titans the most. Okay.
As the sage of the venerationists, Euthyphro has always been at loggerheads with Anaxa.
So that person is the sage.
If we were
That's
to
why.
place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton,
Oh.
Anaxa and Euthyphro would be placed on opposite sides to achieve
Oh.
balance.
Damn. Okay. A very illustrative explanation. Thank you. Was it a mistake to build the skyships?
Nearly everyone in Amphoreus has heard the story of the skyships by now. Aquila's stature is loftier than the heavens, and their divine retribution is merciless.
Girl, how are you gonna be the demigod of the sky? You know what? I'll believe in her. She may look cute, she may look frail, but she probably packs a punch. I don't know. She got a gloves or something.
That's why
I
it's
don't know
no
how
use
she's
building
gonna
giant
fight.
skyfaring ships. Oh, but I do wonder if a supercharged mini Treevy cannon could slip past their watch.
Well, I don't know about that. Let's not try that though. That was a joke, right? She do loves jokes. You know what? I love that about her. What is Anaxa's field of study?
These forests primarily study the application of alchemy in soul repair.
Yep, makes a lot of sense.
Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas,
As he should.
no matter how taboo.
As he should.
If you must say that he's hiding something, then it's likely what lies beneath his eye patch.
Yep, we know about that, which is really sad. The whole reason why he doesn't have an eye.
Anaxa often says that Every failure brings us one step closer to the truth.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps, to him, the crash of the skyship carries a different interpretation. The firmament is not impenetrable. On
Fair.
the contrary, it was precisely because the skyship represented the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of the earth that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists, with sacrificial rituals
This is a
making
lot.
up the predominant part of their findings. Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation to Aquila dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me.
Whoa. Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything we can find on the Titans for now. There's something else that's caught my attention though. This says that anaxa is conducting secret experiments of some sort.
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in?
Interesting.
Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them.
Interesting.
I have a bad feeling
Very
about
interesting.
this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
I would assume so. The grove is full of mysteries, methinks. I don't know about you, Hyacinth, but this grove hides a lot of things. What is up with the red?
Is the Library of Philia,
Ooh.
a place where the Grove
I love the
stores its
names.
collection of tomes.
We've been here before.
Other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the Outlands here.
The Outlands.
Cities
okay.
that desire to learn from the Grove were apparently expected to contribute knowledge of equal value to what they sought.
Okay. Damn.
We've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years.
Oh.
For instance, it's said that the erythrocheramists
Whoa,
once
what is
borrowed a
that
manuscript
word?
from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original.
Ooh, that's
What's more,
not good.
the original manuscript was supposedly then hidden here.
Huh. That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny.
Oh.
You can just tell it like it is. Their behavior was no different from bandits.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, did the Grove ever rob Castrum Kremnos?
You've got me there.
Oh, okay.
Some said you couldn't even
He
find
got
a
you, he
dictionary
clocked you,
in
sorry.
Castrum Kremnos. So I guess they were spared. There are
That's
too many books in the
probably
Library of
the
Philia.
best idea that they ever
Flipping
had.
through them all will take too long. Why don't we use the biblioslate to search for the texts we need?
Slade.
We can bring them back to Akama for reading after that.
Okay. Agreed. This place isn't safe. We should leave as soon as we're done. There are still several more scrolls strewn all over the place. I'll gather them while you pull up those texts. This way, nothing will be overlooked. True. Teamwork. We love a good teamwork. Hello. Garment maker? I almost said weave maker. What is this? A book covered in annotations from many scholars. Its title is The Art of Sophistry, 40 Ways to Improve Your Debating Skills. You skim through it, and the highlighted methods include virtual causation, false premises, contradiction conversion, conflating prevarication and reality, misinterpreted punctuation, misattribution, retribution, and generalizing specificity, among others. Okay, that's a lot of big words. Amidst it, the scholars' exclamations, a true eye-opener, the art of knowledge, the art of language knows no bound. If I can't master sophistry, I can at least learn to defend myself against them as an honest man, and so on. The last resort is, when all else fail, employ brute force. Well, yes, why not? This isn't going to be of any help, that's for sure. Maybe for me, but not for you, Don Hung. Hello? There are complaint letters from the scholars about anaxagars, the blasphemous ruler. There's a thick stack of letters. Based on the dust accumulated and the perfectly intact seal, the complainant did not even bother opening them and just chucked them aside into a corner. This is about an axa? I should read this. Hi, Scene. You should come have a look too. Ooh, we're spilling tea about something that we don't even know.
It's so dusty in here.
Like even the complaining don't
Whoa.
even know.
Are these all complaints about him?
Well, yes.
I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines order in our
I love
society.
her. Okay, I love her.
They're probably all things like that.
The more time we spend with her, the more I'm liking her. Because like, I'll be honest, the first time I saw her, she just looks like another Barbara. But hey, dare I say, she's a little bit better than Barbara as of now. And she might be even better later on. Just saying. Does Anaxa hold that much influence?
Why else would they call him the great performer?
Oh, fair enough.
When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone.
Wow, okay.
Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection
she
of what
loves
humans
doing
think
voices,
gods
huh?
should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of amphoreus? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn.
Okay. An uncanny impersonation. What happened after?
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment
Oh.
before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholar's allegations, or face expulsion from the grove.
Oh, wow.
The first allegation was...
Okay. She's
Do
doing
you
another
agree
voice. There we
that
go.
Since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations?
Okay. Am I supposed to put myself in Anaxa's shoes and answer that? Why not Dunhung roleplay a little? Have fun a little. As told in the myth, the skies, the seas, the skies, and the earth are all beyond the shadow of a doubt creations of the Titans.
Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way.
Ah.
Instead, he
Ooh.
quoted past instances of the flame chase journey
Oh?
and posited that humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans.
Okay.
Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer.
I would
They
assume
followed up with a
so.
second allegation.
Ooh.
You claim
Spill.
to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods.
Ooh.
Do you admit it?
Whoa. That's a serious allegation. Did he really do
Anaxa
that?
always wears an eye patch,
Mhm.
never removing it,
Yep,
even when alone.
Yep.
Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemical ingredient.
Well, that is far from the truth. He sacrificed that eye.
Every being in the
Just
world
simply
owes their
meet
safekeeping
his
to
sister,
Gifoli.
which is really
And this
sweet.
is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really done something of that nature, then it'd indeed be sacrilegious.
Fair.
Thankfully, they had no way to prove it,
True.
so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end.
Okay.
One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those
I want to
who
see
challenged
that.
him.
That would be fun.
Toward the end,
I wouldn't understand
the
a
scholar
thing,
asked
but
him,
you know.
Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods?
Ooh.
It was only after a brief silence that he answered. I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs.
Oh. But he didn't say that the Titans are not noble. Rings louder in this case.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved,
Huh.
but what's for certain at least is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the grove where he continued his research,
Damn.
despite being regarded as a heretic.
And he didn't even give a damn. He just continued doing his thing. You know what? Kudos to him.
By the way, this
Genuinely
stack of
kudos to
complaint letters
him.
has reminded me of a place in the grove. We
Ooh.
may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate.
Well, then what are we waiting
I'm
for?
talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab,
Whoa.
hidden between the cornerstones.
Okay. Given the Grove's meticulous approach to archiving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
It's a well-kept secret.
Oh.
Among the 7 sages,
How do you know that?
excluding the nominal chief sage,
How do you
each
know
has a
that?
private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time. Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted
Oh.
from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. But
But
with the grove in this state,
yeah.
I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad
Are
even
you
if
sure?
we sneak into the lab for a short while.
Are you sure? I'm kind of
Right?
scared of that man. He do have a firearm, so that is a little bit scary, buddy. What did he say? These trees. Why are we talking about trees? Well, we are inside of a tree, so that makes sense. But still, yeah, genuinely starting to like Hyacinth a lot. Cannot wait for her. I I hope they're. Oh, okay. I do hope that they're gonna like give her some time to shine in this patch. Hopefully, I mean they already are giving her quite a bit of screen time, but I cannot wait for her own highlighted story part in the next patch with Cypher. I cannot wait for Cypher, dude, because if you play Honkai Pack 3rd, you would know she is genuinely a carbon copy of what's her name? Oh my god, Pardo Phyllis. And I love Pardo. I really do. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see if they're the same
This is the
person or
place.
different.
But where is everything?
This is not that secretive, but sure.
Materials for alchemical experiments, matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab.
Oh,
They're all gone.
that's
The
suspicious.
black tide destroyed all.
It was consumed. No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanism along the way. Have you ever been here before?
No, not even close.
Oh.
Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for using bizarre materials.
Ooh.
Students
Scary.
often saw him walk in looking right as rain, but come out covered in soap with his hair singed.
Oh,
Naturally, no one dared to come near this place.
fair enough.
Huh?
I don't blame them at all.
Bookshelf over there seems to be the only thing still intact.
Okay, let's snoop. Let's read. Investigate. There are the materials requested by Anaxagoras. Documents from various fields have been compiled in one place, including Titan's creations, the universality of the soul, alchemy doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials look to be within the research domain of the Nuspura school of thought. However, a document titled A Study on the Chrysos Heir's Background is mixed within. Interesting. A hastily written journal. Number 1. These appear to be quick notes examining the background of Chrysos heirs. Fun! Okay, let's read. The Holy Maiden of Yanisopoulos, Trivi, Trian, and Trinan, descendants of the Holy Maiden from the Temple of the Three Fates. Godweaver. Whoa, that's a cool name. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Am I? Never mind. Goldweaver Aglaya of Okema from the Nestia priestly family. That's it. The Prince of Castrum Kremnos, Hyacinth of the Twilight Courtyard, all of their ancestry have varying degrees of connection to the divine titans or their divine authorities. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of the priest families or royal bloodlines? Anaxagoras, I myself show no such connection. Carefully the creator, what criteria did they use to create the golden blood to shape the Chrysos heirs? Yet Castris, the servant of death from Idonia, her lineage is neither Titan priest nor demigod, but she has walked the earth at least a millennium, with the power to grant death to humans. Where did this power came from? Another text speaks of the dragon legends of Styxia. Yes, the alchemical extraction of soul ripped from dragon corpses is intriguing. Dragons appear to be the Titan's creations. Perhaps there's a way to reverse the process, using alchemy to refuse human souls with Titan's creations, increasing the purity and divinity of golden blood toward the absolute. This theory must be tested. Experiments must to be arranged. Huh, interesting. Anaxa also said that Castris might side with
What's
the order,
going on?
the Sky Order. I forgot.
Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Okema and me?
Yeah. This journal contains several intriguing points. Creation of Titans, from the Abyss of Faith to Castrum Kremnos. I've seen many a Titan creation during my time in amphoreus. Life forms created by Circes can also be found in the grove. But fusing them with human souls through alchemical means, I can even begin to imagine. The Christos heirs. Anaxa seems to hold special interest in the divinity coursing through the Christos heirs' veins, and has even conducted a thorough investigation into the hero's background.
Wouldn't have been so strange if he had focused only on Cassie, given her own curiosity about her origins. Plus, considering that the new sporists have crafted omnipotent medicines capable of curing diseases, it also makes sense that he would conduct research on immortal Christos heirs.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, it seems Anaxa's objective was never to create medicine, but to identify the origin of the golden blood and figure out its inner workings.
Her eyes are so pretty. Anaxa's research. Through alchemy, Anaxa aims to refine the golden blood in the Christos heirs to a degree of purity equal to divinity. This must be what he means by close to true purity, but treating both Titan creations and the human body as materials to be used in alchemy experiments, that's rather extreme. Oh, are you good?
Danny, look at this.
Oh no.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm scared. What are you gonna show me, girl? A hastily written journal number 2. The previous approach has flaws. Fusing human souls with Titan creations does not purify golden blood. Even pure Titan creations are contaminants to the Christos heirs' golden blood. Soul fusing between humans and creations merely repair impurities of the soul or maintains a connection to dying souls. While creation myths tell us that Christos heirs and other creations were all made by Titans, their nature differs fundamentally. The Titans' creation are no intermediate product of an alchemical process, and the Christos heirs are closer to the Titans than the creations. In other words, I should not have considered Titan creations equal to Christos heirs. The hypothesis I should focus on is one pointed towards the Titans themselves. Such a rare chances to study Titans demand a meticulous selection of research subject. Living Titans prove impossible to restrain, and that dead Titans offer no insights worth pursuing. But dying Titans, they are the perfect research carefully. Only by understanding the fundamentals of creation can we ensure perfection at the moment of everything's birth. Through my own hand, I will melt a Titan and search the true essence of the soul. This man is insane.
It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now.
Then piece it together and tell me.
Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Okay, do you mean he's trying to reconstruct human souls alchemically?
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on.
Yes.
Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy.
Oh.
I just thought of something.
What is it? What's wrong?
Do you remember when the black tide was approaching? The Grove had planned to send Circe's core flame to a safe place.
Yeah.
But an accident happened along the way.
Yes.
And Anaxa lost his life in the process.
Yes. But Circe took over his body and resurrected him, which led to the situation we're in now.
That's right.
Yeah.
But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
Oh? What do you mean?
Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the black tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done?
Oh. I'd put my theories to the test no matter the cost. Wow.
Exactly. When the black tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the luminary throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame.
That was out of his own doing, huh? Did he succeed?
No.
Oh.
Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Circe's would make a similar decision.
Ah, okay.
The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing.
Whoa, shoot. Could he have taken them for other purposes?
What? There's only one Titan left in the world now.
Yep, and he's literally at their chest.
No way.
Carefully. To conceive an entity of perfection one must first understand the principle of creation. If Anaxa is in Alchema now, that means...
He's after Kefali.
Yup. He's after carefully. And we're switching POV. Oh my god, I rhymed.
This sky above us, it's not real.
We're back
is
in the
it?
past?
Of course not.
Where we are.
This is just an image from a projection device used for educational purposes. A simple trick.
I have to say, in this part, he looks a lot like Sue. I didn't mention that before because I was distracted.
To this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you.
Okay.
Much like how the sky above the holy city is also illuminated by Kefali's dawn device.
Okay.
So, the skies of Akama are fake too.
Whoa.
You mustn't conclude that, anaxa. You
Anaxa.
should know that
Love the way
only a
he said that.
child would expose a trick and be proud of it.
Huh.
Often people know more than they let on.
True, true.
They simply choose to feign ignorance because they have no other choice.
True.
Then they're just deluding themselves.
Oh.
People believe in Kefali's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we are different. We've already walked out of the firelit cave of ignorance. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see. Rather than gazing at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest of my life, why shouldn't I be the one to take control of the projection device instead?
Damn, okay, Anaxa.
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night, I find myself penning down all my theories and wild ideas, only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day.
Okay.
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
Oh.
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say and every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every
Okay.
branch, even the tree itself.
Okay.
But above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste what little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that cannot even be proven in the first
I'm
place.
cracking my knuckle. Sorry for that.
But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf.
You're right. I shall do just that.
Oh.
In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve.
Oh.
Go. Establish your own school of thought.
Oh.
Find out what we are.
Wow.
Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
Wow.
Child of humanity.
Hello. With an unrendered Kefali. Hi.
You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefali. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
So, you figured it out.
Yeah.
If I
I thought
were
you
as
appeared
foolish
again. I
as
thought
a
you
Dromas,
disappeared.
perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness,
I thought he said
begging
prostate.
for the
I was
gods'
like, what?
prophetic wisdom.
I was confused. I was scared.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Dromas. Alas, I am a human, standing tall on 2 feet, possessing both intellect and pride.
Before such power, does it make any difference whether you're a human or a Dromas?
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians. When the
I
raging
cannot wait to
waves
get here.
threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks.
Oh.
No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay. chaining down the mad Fagusa.
Ooh, the mad Fagusa.
They call me a
Ocean
blasphemer,
Titan.
Xerxes. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just, as I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame.
Oh, if power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial?
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more?
Okay.
The source of life is what I wish to grasp.
Yeah.
To understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death.
Okay.
But where
Death in
there is death,
quotation, what do you
there
mean by
is
that?
life. And where
Yes.
there is an end, there must also be a beginning.
Well, yes. Finality and origin. Yippee!
How then is a soul born? That was the only unknown variable left in my calculations.
Fair.
And by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
Tell it to us.
No, I have already drawn a conclusion.
Okay.
In my journey unto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes.
Ooh.
Professor Anaxa,
Castris. I know that
I'm
voice.
here. His life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
Ooh.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end
Okay.
and give you the answer you so desire.
Okay.
However, in accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange,
This is
I must
interesting.
also demand from you what I need.
What do you need? Ooh. Look at that smile.
As you wish.
And that dead eyes. She's so funny. I love her.
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
Oh?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and his survival.
Yeah. I wanna live.
This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life.
Oh.
There is no need for me to think twice.
Cassie.
I see. In that case,
I'm scared.
let the show begin.
What are you two gonna do?
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
Oh. Whoa. Just to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove. Oh my god.
Before I begin,
Uh-huh.
I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time.
Uh-huh.
As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first
Yeah.
glance, they are in fact logical equivalents.
Okay.
They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core.
Sure,
The
sure.
reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Huh. Journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Well, yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I am but a living dead man now.
yes. Yep.
But that's
Living
not
dead man.
important.
That's funny.
What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
That you did.
That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Xerxes?
Yeah, it was Calypso.
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
Of course you would remember.
Because it wasn't your memory, girl.
Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso. One of the 7 sages of the grove.
Yep.
Calypso.
Yep.
That's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it?
Because she's real.
And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that
That
were
is
the
true.
name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the grove's past like the back of your hand?
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Xerxes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past.
Sensories in their likeness.
The living
Okay.
cannot step foot into that world. So who could they be? Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness? Yet you have no idea who she is. The answer is evident, is it not?
I'm a little bit lost here, Prof.
Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood.
Oh.
The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans,
Oh.
because they all evolved from one.
Oh. So if I'm getting it right, the Titans was one of the humans, and then become
Does
Titans.
this answer disappoint you?
Does it?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos'
Well-
whereabouts.
Well,
How are we to find them?
well. Let me tell you something. Is she a Titan?
I knew you would say that.
Is she a Titan? No.
But it matters not.
Is she?
I know what I'm
That would be
doing.
insane.
Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
Carefully?
You can revive a Titan?
What is happening?
Humans cannot return from the dead.
Okay.
Neither can gods.
So what are we gonna do?
But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple. Just like what you did to me.
Put a core flame in it?
If I'm reborn as Kefali, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did.
Whoa.
Simple, is it not?
Whoa. Okay. Whoa, he is genuinely insane. What? Sir? Sir? In the meantime? What the hell do you mean in the
I
meantime?
have news from
Hi.
Hyacinth and Dunhung.
Okay.
Anaxa might be trying to do something with Kefali's divine body.
She's doing something with it right now.
Carefully. What could Anaxa want? Is the Council of Elders going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
I don't know, girl.
That is not possible.
Okay.
He is indeed the great performer, capable of fooling anyone and everyone with his tricks.
I'm sorry.
No.
No need for guilt,
Yeah.
for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally.
Yeah.
Anaxa's
Yeah.
ambitious desires will be something we can exploit. What
Ooh.
we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Kindness is up to, and react
Yup.
accordingly to thwart her plans.
Yup.
Being Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over,
Hey.
this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods.
Hey.
Become the next challenge you ought to overcome.
Hey. Okay. I know you're gonna die, but still. Don't make me sad.
Till then, it's best to get used to this place as soon as possible.
Okay. We'll be waiting here for your good news. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye, Pookie. So.
Preposterous! The Christos heirs only have their standing because of the Council of Elders. How dare they trample over it?
Okay. Oh, these people are shooting daggers with their eyes.
It's been a while.
Whoa. Hello. Oleg of M4. Okay, that's funny, but we've never
That's
met.
fine. I recognize you. The
Oh.
Unlord has nothing but good words about your courage.
Well, that's good to hear.
It has indeed been some time, Lord Krateros.
Yeah.
What brings you here in such haste?
Shh. Keep it down.
Oh.
Be more vigilant.
Oh.
See those duplicitous dogs over there?
Oh.
They do the dirty work for kindness.
Ooh.
I've already ordered my people to hold them back. But
Okay.
we should still lay low.
Good.
Unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Maybe not.
So, did something happen?
Yeah.
Did you hear thunderclaps last night?
What? It's Akron. Honestly, I would love that. Oh my god, Akron being an amphoreus is so meta because May in Elysian Realm, yeah, it would be hard not to notice thunderclaps in the broad daylight.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife.
Oh.
They are a message from the young lord.
Oh.
He threw a spear bearing several words at Akama.
What did he say?
Watch out.
Oh.
Flame Reaver is back.
Oh, that's not good.
I guessed as much.
That is way too quick.
We didn't actually
He
kill
just
them
killed
back at the Kremnos
my girl
arena.
Trian, and now he's back. Damn. That is true. What did you guys do? What did Mighty do to the Flame Reaver? Because like it looks like he killed him, but
I
I guess
figured
not.
this is something you would want to know. We
Okay.
Kremnoans never back down from a fight.
Yeah,
So
I
if you
know
plan to
that.
take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime.
Okay.
You have my gratitude.
Yeah.
I will let Aglaya know about this
So many
right away.
things happening. Flame Reaver is back. Anaxa is trying to do something with Kefli's core flame, either putting Kefli's core flame within himself or something like that.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're
I
at
don't
it.
know.
That vicious kindness has been unusually active lately.
Yeah.
Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days.
Ooh.
Some even seem to be getting Kremnoans to defect to the council.
Okay. People calm down.
Looks like you can see it for yourself.
We should get back.
Yeah.
Thank you for the intel, Lord Krateros.
Yeah. Thank you, Pukduk. And we're back with Kalos. Yippee! Alright, let's get to it. Return to the Demigod console.
By Catholic into Lenten above, as the Theoros
Hello, Lygus.
I have observed.
Uh-huh.
Virtuous citizens of Akama, Finan Navides, Elysiae, and the Outlander are heading toward us.
Hi.
Aglaya, what happened here?
Yeah.
I know about the poisonous fangs of that king snake
Oh.
through the golden threads.
Okay.
In the past, I would be confident about keeping her in check, but I admit I am now unable to do so.
Oh.
What do you mean?
It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long. I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites,
No.
no longer capable of relating to the people.
Liar.
This has come a lot sooner than I expected. But perhaps it is time.
Ooh.
I need you to step up, Finan, in order for me to retreat behind the scenes.
Oh.
Yes, this is my duty, but
It is far easier for the Council of Elders to fool many than just fool one person. Their so-called more support is no more than a ruse to distribute power using words instead of lances. There is no glory in winning this debate. But that makes having respect for humans so much more priceless.
Okay.
Finan, you are a Chrysos heir without flaw,
True.
capable of relating
I
deeply
remember
with
that
humans.
being mentioned.
I appreciate what you've taught me, Aglaya. I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Okay. I'm scared. Look at the pose. Okay.
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today.
Okay.
Dearest
I don't know what I'm doing.
counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems.
Okay.
Back then, Amphoreus was home
looks like
to
a
nearly
painting.
1,000 cities.
Just because of how
Each with their
unrendered it
own
was
local
for me,
faith,
at least.
While gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with
Oh.
humans.
Oh.
Yet, in the present, People from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek
Oh, there's a
refuge
Goliath. I
in
didn't
the
even
holy
notice.
city, where they
Sorry.
hope to rest under
I wasn't paying
Catholi's
attention.
protection. All of us have
And
long
Lygus, of
been in the
course.
same boat with no way out of this plight. We didn't have a choice in the past, but now the Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have left is one question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past?
Returning to the past
Make your choice.
does not sound like a good idea to me, Pookie.
Now, which of the two would lead mortals to an ideal future?
I don't know, going to the future? Maybe. Just saying. No, just saying. If it's possible to bring air. Yeah. Era Nova is a path of salvation the gods promise. We should not have doubts in the flame chase journey.
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness.
That is true.
Please enlighten me.
This is the thing that I've always been
How does the Council of
confused about.
Elders plan to turn back time?
Yeah.
Let the three Titans of Calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again.
How are you so sure about that? Like, genuinely, how are you so... Oh my god.
Know that the Council of Elders is
There they
never
are.
one to make empty promises.
Uh-huh.
Look
Castrus?
at who we have on our side.
That is true. They did say the both of them are going to be on their side.
Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages. And Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these two heroes, I can promise all of you that Era Chrysia will exist once more.
Castrus, you can do the funniest thing right now and just touch her. That would be so funny though if you just like, boop, dead. Killer on sight.
Aren't they Chrysos heirs? They're supporting the Council of Elders instead?
Girl, you hated them and now when they're on your side you hated them again? Make it make sense.
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaia isn't fit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Era Chrysia.
Sure.
Era Chrysia!
Okay. Let's skip that. Castrus?
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
Again, girl, you can do the funniest thing right now. Just touch that lady in front of you.
You finally arrived, Anaxa. So have you, Cass.
No.
Don't worry, Aglaia. Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do?
Oh god.
Tell me, dear citizens, if we successfully retrieve and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial,
Yeah.
what would happen next?
Don't know.
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphoreus back to an era when all beings live forever.
Again.
We'll usher in a new future that will be entirely different from the flame chase journey.
I genuinely want to know if you have proof that killing those 3 gods will actually bring back those era. But hey, who am I to say? Members of the Council of Elders are discussing fervently.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can we go back to the old days?
Fair.
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions. Tell me, dear citizens, Have any of you ever seen even a glimpse of the threat that this person is talking about anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
Isn't this just survivorship bias? True.
If we eliminate death, then there's no need for us to fear that flame reaver, right?
What do you mean by that?
Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful
Do you mean
old
by
world,
killing-
where are you now? Oh, legendary
hold on.
Arachrysia, return to the mortal realm.
Are you suggesting that by killing the Death Titan, death does not exist anymore? So the Flame Reaver just suddenly couldn't do anything? Okay. What the hell, sure.
After the destruction of the 3 Titans of Calamity, the Flame Chase journey will have to end.
Cheering in excitement.
This is bad. The masses are now totally riled up.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the premise that we can find Thanatos' existence, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city.
Oh?
However, dear citizens, we
It's
are
Castros,
truly
isn't it?
fortunate and blessed.
It's Castros,
For
isn't it?
Castorus,
Yeah.
Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
Okay, I thought he was gonna say that she's the Titan.
What?
Huh.
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Castorus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders.
Okay.
Thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of all of you at the Citizens' Assembly, we shall spare no effort in ensuring that the Arachrysia will return to our world once again.
Cheering in excitement.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. Buy carefully into Lent and above.
I still wonder what
as
this
the
cube
Theoros
is.
I have observed. Akama has chosen her destiny.
Ooh.
The issue up for discussion at this citizens'
I
assembly
wonder what the plan is
shall be
next.
modified to the suspension of the flame
I wonder
chase.
where's your chest, sir?
This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
Okay. Cheering in excitement.
Aglaya, dear Aglaya, what has caused your heart to soften? You also don't seem to be as quick-witted as before.
Wag your tongue as much as you like. Since
Sorry.
the flame chase journey
I
has
was just
been
thinking, like, wag your
preordained by
tongue.
the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
Oh.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
Okay. Lygus announces the conclusion of the debate and the attendants part ways. Attendees, Castros, what's going on? Hello, Pookie. So what did you see?
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
Yeah, spill the tea. What happened when you went to look for Anaxa?
In actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
Ooh. Okay. Show me.
The reason I say this
Ooh, we're back here again.
is, as
Okay,
I've
okay,
mentioned
okay.
earlier,
Okay.
the answer was
Finally.
hidden in my journey unto death.
We're actually gonna know what he said.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Okay, we heard
Yes.
this before.
I am but a living dead man now.
Okay. Continue. We have already heard that. Castros POV! I still don't have her. The gacha gods have never been on my side, that's for sure.
This tale before?
Alexia, hi.
A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown,
Oh.
It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times, thanks to the wisdom of its ruling queen.
Okay. The dragon.
Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the
The
town.
eyes.
Its
Okay.
wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough to rip the waves apart. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom, like a tyrant king. The queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up.
Okay.
However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested,
Oh wow.
and all that was left of her was a pile of bones.
Low-key.
Devastated, the queen wept for several days.
Why is this like reminding me of Dungeon Meshi? Because I just watched that anime and like dragons eat it, falling. Okay, and I know it's not the same, but like it's funny how similar it is.
It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the
See,
use of dragon bone and
Marcel.
dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy. The princess was reborn. The
Yep.
queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked
This really
within the
reminds me of
princess's
Dungeon
body.
Meshi. I don't know why.
As revenge,
Is it just
the
me?
evil dragon swallowed the
it?
poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp.
Damn.
Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not retreat for a long time.
Okay.
Terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter, our hometown fell into ruin as well.
Until?
Calypso. The wheelchair.
Until? Actually, I don't know what happened next either.
Oh.
Oh my. It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia.
Yeah.
So, according to your story, this is how I used to look?
Yeah.
It's practically a mirror image.
I mean, I would assume, I would hope so.
And yet, what exactly is this?
A miracle that I created with alchemy.
Whoa.
As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it,
Okay.
I'll keep the answers to myself for
Keep
now.
it to yourself, man.
My goodness, is this cliffhanger really necessary?
Castress.
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
Oh.
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
Okay.
In that case, what do you think of it?
Oh, there's bandages. Is her eyes covered?
I think that this
Yeah, there's a lot of
so-called
bandages on her.
alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations. After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education, I never even knew that anybody was looking into this area of study.
Her eyes. It looks like a claw mark.
Therefore, we can
cool.
just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say? If so, what moral is it trying to impart to the kids?
Yeah.
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange.
Ooh.
I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead.
Okay. I can see that.
What? At a loss for words?
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well? as a form of equivalent exchange.
There it is.
Of course. What is your question?
She sounds so sweet,
If
Polixia.
I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you,
Whoa.
would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Whoa.
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Huh.
Let's just leave it at that.
Interesting.
That was rude of me.
An interesting conversation you had there, Calypso.
Yes, I would.
Oh. Oh wow, okay.
Oh.
Who is it?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good.
Is it your sister?
If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
Huh.
After all, you, me, and the rest will all have to face that fateful moment eventually.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Polixia.
My time is finally here.
Oh.
However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life, I am unable to complete the trial.
Oh.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
Oh.
It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
Nice.
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear.
My sister and me.
Between my sister and me, one must pay the price.
It's you, isn't it?
Our trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Yeah.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
Yeah.
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself,
Oh.
and yet I can't do the same.
Oh.
How absurd. My time is almost up, but I'm still afraid to welcome death.
Polixia.
What should we do? If I'm ultimately not able to make up my mind...
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end,
Oh, yeah.
there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Trial, prophecy, the topics that they're discussing seem familiar.
Yeah.
But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
Amphoreus' history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself?
Okay.
I have long held 3 hypotheses about this.
Ooh, okay.
However, let's continue watching for now.
Can't wait to hear about that.
Calypso. Polixia.
Ooh.
And
Castress.
this warrior... I seem to have met him somewhere before.
Girl is Nias.
Regarding this matter,
Huh?
Nias,
There it
are
is.
you confident that you'll complete your trial?
Ooh.
Of course. Though, I am worried about what will happen once I've emerged victorious.
Nice. Bow of Rift. Circes. Hello.
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Oh.
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
Oh.
Completely separating courage, honor,
Yep.
tenacity, sacrifice, and reason.
Yep.
You really know how to make things difficult.
Yeah. Hello, Polixia.
Please, young lady,
No.
Witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
No.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it.
Damn, she already made it all those years ago. Millennia ago.
A valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Chaos were in my position, I believe they would make the same choice as well.
I'm not that brave. I don't know how I'm supposed to face such a serious affair.
Despite being Death's chosen one, it seems you still don't know how to face it.
Yeah.
Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily.
Aww.
Since there's still time, I'm not worried about letting fate wait a little longer.
Yeah.
Of course. This warrior is Lord Anias.
Yeah.
As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness.
Yeah.
That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is, in fact...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true.
Yep.
These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attain their divinity.
Yep.
If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia
Oh.
is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
Girl, it's you.
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went,
Girl.
we'll naturally be able to figure out the location.
It's her. It's her. It has to be her, right?
But before that, we first need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Anias.
Oh. Okay. Whoa, Gallagher. You seem so out of place. I forgot. Okay, what is her team? I don't know her team actually. Wait, I can do double DPS, right? With Tribby and Gallagher. Well, yes. Or should I use a team with... I think I should use a main DPS. Main carry. What? Huh? Okay. With this. Yeah. I think this should be better. Okay. Check the memory shown by anaxa.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
And
Yes.
finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over
He
a
sounds
glorious
so
death.
soft. He sounds so kind.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
Aww.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it.
Okay.
It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
That's great.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process.
Aww.
And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
Yeah, that's
but when
great.
you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing?
No.
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young
Go
lady.
ahead, dude. Go ahead.
The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow.
I haven't taken this screenshot yet. Forgot. You were shown in the last one, but I forgot. There we go. Okay.
The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that
Oh,
was
the little bow on her head.
far from
Cute.
pleasant.
She doesn't have
I
the
felt
mark
as though I
though.
was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell. It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone.
Who is it?
It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question.
And what is that question, sir?
Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs?
Well, okay. That's a question to ask a random stranger you just met.
To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
Oh.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss? Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
True.
That's exactly what life is.
True.
And death is. But a scale to measure how valuable the journey was.
Yeah.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
Yeah.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world.
Indeed.
Oh, that
I
laugh.
believe that when the fated moment eventually
love that laugh.
arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival.
Oh.
When that moment finally comes,
No.
let us drink and be merry then.
That's sweet. No, yes. He's the goat.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Oh, God. So, your turn. So, who's gonna be the sacrifice?
Are the both of you ready?
Both.
Polixia,
It's Castrus.
I'm here.
Yep. Yep. Oh my God.
What? This...
Oh my God.
This is
Wow.
quite interesting indeed.
So she's the Titan, right? This confirms she's the Titan? I would assume Polixia is the one who's gonna sacrifice herself. And then Castrus is gonna... Oh my God.
Is this... Polixia's sister?
Girl, it's you!
Is it... me?
Yes! Wow!
It's time for us to fulfill our promises.
No freaking wonder they went all out for her. She's a Titan!
Are you afraid?
Oh. Oh, Oh, Polixia.
What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
Oh.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Yeah.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice.
Yeah.
I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
Oh, don't say that.
You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers. One that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world.
Cassie.
Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Oh my god. Rail, stop. My god, dude.
Well then, tell me, what exactly are we?
There it is. There it is.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know either.
The way she said that.
But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side.
Cassie.
We're twins, after all.
Oh my god, stop. Stop.
Alright, my dear Polixia.
Oh no.
It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
So, what was that?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you,
Whoa.
would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Whoa.
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good.
Yeah.
If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same.
Okay.
This is why, sister, I promise you,
Is she bringing her back?
in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now.
Oh.
Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown.
Oh.
I shall open wide the entrance to the nether realm and grant you a second life.
Oh.
The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call, and lead you to the sacred daylight.
Whoa.
Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead. And do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
Oh, wow.
Ask for the price of our equivalent exchange.
Oh.
Let me be the one to pay it.
My God.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am
Okay.
not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able
So
to
you
glean
did
all
do
this from
something,
them
okay.
is exciting enough.
Wow.
I'm certain
Jeez.
of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world. Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphoreus' history is cyclical in nature.
A samsara, a cycle. Never-ending cycle, of course.
What a startling revelation.
Why am I not surprised?
This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable.
Yeah.
Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town?
Yeah.
The birthplace of alchemy and the tale of the dragon.
So, okay. I'm not gonna make any more assumption because I'm still thinking that Castorus is a Titan
In our world,
and not just a
there
demigod.
exists a city which perfectly
Maybe
matches
just,
that
I don't know.
description.
I'm confused.
Styxia.
Yep.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
What is it?
This is...
The new Sporist masterpiece.
The Philosopher's
The
Stone.
Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
It was made by transmuting all of the sage's wisdom into
Whoa.
a single entity,
Whoa, okay.
with
Whoa.
their flesh and blood as its foundation.
Oh dear.
Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion,
Yeah.
tempering, and ascension.
Uh-huh.
This process also applies to the pursuit of truth.
Okay.
Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities.
Okay.
Think about the story of the dragon.
This song will lead you to the real
This stone
hometown.
will
Oh,
lead
that's
you to your real hometown,
real, okay.
allowing you to reform the door to the nether realm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
A fair question to ask.
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure.
Okay, you know what?
However,
Sure.
my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses.
Oh.
Actions speak louder than words, Castorus. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
Okay.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time.
Okay.
While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away.
Yeah, it is.
But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
Yeah.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
Hmm.
If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
Whoa.
I understand.
Okay. Jeez, dude. That's
Hey,
a lot.
Child of humanity.
Hi, Titan.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me.
Uh-huh.
As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions.
Oh.
Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
Okay.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart?
Oh.
If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Oh.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith.
Oh.
A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process.
Oh.
Now I'm merely forsaking my body.
Oh.
What's the big deal?
So, he's gonna die.
Why are you always finding ways to die?
Okay, well.
Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Okay.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest
Is he actually
of them
gonna
all?
die in this patch? That'll be insane.
If
He's not even out in the banner yet.
is proven correct,
We're gonna be pulling
does
for
it
the
not
dead
just
mid.
confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No, it's just the opposite.
Oh?
If my hypothesis is correct,
Uh-huh.
it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
Oh. Okay. Sure. We're back with the Trailblazer. Yippee! So, currently...
That's a lot to take in at once.
It is.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Okay.
Go on.
Yeah.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova. Which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly.
Yeah.
Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace.
Yeah, that's
But I
their
know
plan.
this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated.
Yep.
Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it.
Okay.
The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
Oh, yeah.
Well said.
Oh.
You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and
Yeah.
placed us in this difficult situation.
Yeah.
A world without death. Do you desire that too?
Oh. Do you?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve. Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
What is moot? Unsure of what to say, but offers a smile. I don't know what to say, really.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts.
Yeah.
Styxia. I visited that place in the past.
Ooh.
Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor.
Okay.
Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death.
I
I
did.
believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castorus and meet the god of death himself.
We look so concerned.
Castorus,
Oh, hi.
I too look forward to your journey. I
Hey.
wonder, what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the flame chase journey.
Okay, we're going to Styxia now, are we?
Thank you, Lady Eclia.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in?
The answer is quite simple.
How?
In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault.
Wow.
That is to say, they could enter and leave the nether realm as they pleased.
Cypher, so this is where Cypher comes into play.
And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same. I'll see you at Marmorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Cypher! Cypher, Cypher, Cypher! The tumultuous day finally comes to an end. Everyone disperses, each lost in their own thoughts. Well, ain't that just fun? Oh, nameless recollection. Oh, okay. Dunhungst isn't back yet, huh? He is not. Oh, head to the private best chamber.
Friend?
Hello!
Is the debate finally over?
No!
Did you win?
We lost. We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat.
What a glorious defeat. You sure know how to look on the bright side.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Ooh, what did you do, mem?
I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem.
Ooh.
Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go.
Out of. It's okay, ma'am. We found a way.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off.
Yes.
Especially if you're as diligent as ma'am.
Of course.
I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders.
I love her.
Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
Go to sleep. There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
Okay. She's gone. As was their custom, Mem, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret little hideaway. Good night, Mem. Good night, Okama. It is nighttime now, right? Okay. Kalis, come on now, dude. Later, somewhere in Okama. Cypher? Oh.
Cass? What a surprise.
Hello.
Lady Treeby.
Hi.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there.
Yeah.
I don't want to have any regrets.
Oh, Cass.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Oh.
Is that a figure of speech?
She's so confused.
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Yeah.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie.
Yeah.
But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out.
Yeah.
We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Oh, Treeby.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
Come on, Cass.
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you?
Yeah.
There's no need to rely on anyone else.
Yeah.
Just give it your all and leave no regrets.
Yeah.
We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Treeby.
Thank you, Lady Treeby.
Oh.
This feeling.
They're both so dear to me.
It's hard to put into words.
Ugh.
I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass.
Yeah.
Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you.
Come on. Don't do
It's
this.
a pity she didn't get to finish it.
Ugh.
But now Trinan and I are working on it. And we'll make sure to give it to you.
Okay.
So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia.
Yeah.
Safe travels. See you tomorrow.
Okay. That's cruel. That's just cruel. That's at the same time. Where are we? Dan Heng? Nope. We cannot sleep, it seems like. Oh, Dan Heng. Who could it be? Is it our Pookie Dan Heng? Dan Heng, Dan Heng, Dan Heng. Imagine it's the Flame Reaver. Oh, Castress. I was like, hi. I was gonna say, imagine it was the Flame Reaver. That would be so funny. It's also so
I
scary.
hope I didn't wake you.
No, I couldn't sleep. Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age. Is it another mission from Malaglaya?
No.
Okay.
I'm here because of private matters, actually.
Ooh, tell me, girl.
If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Well, of course. Sure, let's go.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is?
I mean,
It isn't a long way from here.
I don't
Shall
need to,
we?
I think. You only asked me to accompany you, so I say why not. Oh, okay. Doesn't mean I want to walk, game. I hope I can actually get her. I genuinely do hope I can get her. Because I would be so devastated if I don't. I really do enjoy her a
The
lot.
streets are packed.
Oh god, someone's fighting.
It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
Okay.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Ooh.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice.
Oh.
Then toss it into the dolium.
Oh.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons?
Ooh, okay.
The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Erechrysia?
Ooh.
It's all a sham to create their own Erechrysia in Akama!
Ooh.
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
No, you're sure about
Oh,
that?
please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
Oh, okay.
And I pray that Talantans smack some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
You're gonna be eating up your words.
That was quite a spectacle.
It is. Just another peaceful day in Okama.
I suppose peaceful is technically correct
Yeah.
if no actual violence happened.
Of course.
To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst
Yeah,
the crumbling
that's
ruins of
insane.
Amphoreus. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
Okay, hey. This is what the Flame Chase journey is all about. Did I
Before
say
coming
something
here,
wrong?
I had lived for many years in Idonia,
Oh.
a city of rime and frost.
Rhyme and Frost. Okay.
The people there were devotees of Thanatos,
Mm,
and
oh,
were
yeah.
well known for their
Oh,
unique
that area
burial
is
rites and
Idonia, okay.
traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
We saw that because of the curse on you.
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days,
Maiden of War.
I was Idonia's Maiden of War.
Whoa, okay.
I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Erechrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death.
Oh, okay.
They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
That is insane to use a child like that. Is that some sort of end-of-life care?
Is that how you see it too? But no matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
Agreed. Preach! Preach, Cassie, preach. Scale of justice, Talenton. Where are we now? Where did we teleport to?
I can't do it!
Oh.
Their voices.
The voices!
They pierce my ears.
The voices!
The pleading. The thanks.
No. No, they're
I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now.
Okay.
But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
Glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
True.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary,
So that is
new
insane.
to the battlefield often run away from their first fight.
To found a child and then just make her do this is insane work by them, by the people of Idonia.
And gravest
like genuinely
power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
You are insane.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story.
Okay.
In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners
Draconian
are called Draconian.
Okay.
In memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body.
Okay.
If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound. And the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly.
Okay.
But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying.
How?
As well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You shouldn't. That is just an insane thing to do.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination.
Sure.
Go.
Whatever you say.
Walk with the dead and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
The voices. Okay.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Gentle touch.
No.
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. Is it because of fear, anger, and hatred, or is your so-called merciful touch of death is simply a lie? Dark purple models spread like petals across the death row inmate's face, then seem to be submerged by spring water. flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into a sigh-like whimper as he murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence, turning into a pitch-black dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Ugh. I hate this woman.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
I hate this so much.
You executioner!
Ugh. Oh wow, look at that. Let me switch my team just in case there's gonna be a fight. Oh, you need to switch Sunday out? That's so funny. Oh my god, look at the paths.
Holy Maiden!
Hello. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut her off, but I don't care. Oh my god, okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
Huh.
I curse you to live in it.
Please, grant me release. When will this ever end?
Oh.
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
Yeah.
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain.
Okay.
The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead.
Okay.
For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death.
Oh god.
Ah, Castorus. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
Cassie.
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you.
And I hate you for that. I genuinely do.
I've always known.
I genuinely do.
Doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I genuinely do.
I never had a choice.
Exactly. And I hate you for that.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you.
I hate how proud she sounds about that.
Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers.
Because she don't want that,
Shouldn't
Pookie.
it be easy
She don't want that,
for you
girl.
to escape from here?
I almost said the word, but I don't wanna.
I'll never do that.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
Why is the white-haired women, the white-haired NPC women in this quest have been so annoyingly unlikable?
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life.
Okay.
A destination we will all eventually reach.
Okay.
You
sorry.
can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle.
Okay.
And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
No! How can I?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least that you possess the resolve to become one.
Oh my god, something fell. Okay, sorry.
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden.
Okay, I don't want to hear her talk anymore. Hello, dragon. I still don't know what your name is. Okay. Oh. Whee. Whee. Oh, they died. Whee.
May death protect us!
Whippy. Ow.
It's coming! Riding the west
Yippee!
wind! Away we go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Life is not spoiled here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn, girl. Whoa. Pretty and devastating. Pretty and devastating indeed. This is such pretty art.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips.
Oh, Castress. I can only hope the best for you, girl.
Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her.
Well, good for you.
I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos.
I see.
It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared Titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams?
Oh, Cassie.
I continued my travels to seek an answer.
She deserves a
Initially,
hug.
I was running
I know
away.
the kid in her animated short
Then
did give her, but
I
she
searching for it.
deserves to get all of
And
the
now,
hugs, dude.
at the end, I just want want to know if my touch, if my embrace can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
Oh, Cassie.
I don't want to die.
Whoa, forgot. There it is. I forgot that they're gonna implement a cutscene.
Just let me go.
Well, we're gonna watch this again. Oh dear. Oh. I love it though.
I see hands.
And I hope they keep continuing doing this for the rest of the patch, even after amphoreus, you know. I don't want them just to stop at amphoreus with the animated short in-game. That'll be so much fun. Because it reminds me a lot of, you know, Honkai Impact 3rd. They did do this once, but I think they stopped with when part 2 of the game comes out, which is unfortunate. But hey, I haven't played part 2, so I don't have much to say about it. I enjoy Honkai Impact 3rd a lot, so. Little baby, the only one who genuinely wants to be her friend, and I appreciate that from her, you know. At least she has someone who truly appreciates her. The dear rebirth.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Rebirth. Look at her. She's just a baby. A baby. Baby. Oh, I hate that. I hate this shot so much. The way none of the old NPCs actually look like this. So funny. Even the elder, she didn't look like this. She looks like a very low rendered like character. They should. I'm sorry, I'm speaking over it. It's just because I've reacted to this again before, so you know. If you don't wanna hear me yap when this is playing, I have my own reaction to it on my channel. Go check it out. But what I'm gonna say is, I just kind of hope that, just like ZZZ, Hoyoverse actually put much more effort into the NPC models for Star Rail and Genshin, and even like Honkai Impact 3rd. I know they're improving on that, so that's good. But like, come on now, make it more immersive. Don't make them just carbon copies of each other with different hair. It's kind of boring, you know. Like, make it actually alive by putting the same amount of effort even to the non-playable ones. But you know, this part breaks me, dude. She's dancing on her own with stick on her hands, imagining as if someone was there. Ugh, castrous. Baby. Does she not have footwear? No, she does, okay. Oh, her ears are red. It's cold. We need more covers. Cassie. I love the art so much. The animation, they did so good. When is the Genshin anime coming out? I just want to say that. When is it coming out? Come on now. Well, the audio is much louder, I have to say. The thunder that's happening right now outside, like when I'm recording, is adding to the atmosphere. I've always wondered how that crown of her works. It's just jabbed onto her head or something? Because why is it floating like that? It's a magical crown piece. Headpiece. And she's back. She's back to visit an old grave. Again, this part reminds me a lot of Aponia's teaser or trailer. I forgot, but...
Is that you, Castorus?
Baby.
All of them.
She deserves all the best things in the world, really, genuinely.
Summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too.
Aww.
I don't fear it. Just I have some regrets.
I wonder if we're ever gonna go to Idonia.
Watching people leave this world
like in the future.
and again. It must be lonely for you.
Oh.
You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
Yeah. Ugh.
I can't.
The way she immediately lets go of that. Ugh.
Too cold.
Let's see.
But big sister Castorus,
Oh.
your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't
This is so
hold back.
HD. I'm glad. I'm glad that the animation is so HD. No. Oh, not the flag. This is the what could have been. This is what could have been for her, but it didn't. That's why it was could have been, because it didn't happen. Do you understand what I mean? I hope you do, and I hope I don't sound like a maniac trying to say words. I'm so happy. Of course. There's a lot of deers. I just noticed that. I thought they were. I really thought they were all horses. I don't know why. Aww. Looking up at the stars. And also that branch of flower looks like something that you can use in Elysian Realm. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. It's been a while. Elysia's like branch, flowers branch.
Hands like these really be warm.
Of course it can. God, the deer's gonna come out now. I hate the deer. I had bad experiences with deer. Especially in adventure time. Do not take your hooves off. Genuinely. Why? You know, the color on its eyes looks a lot like Ruanmei's color palette. I always find my ways to mention Ruanmei. No matter where I am. She is my beloved. I love her so much. Okay, but hi, this cutscene again. On the day that Oryx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I did.
I felt just as confused.
I really did.
As someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into amphoreus's fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do.
Oh.
Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow. Fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted. But that your soul no longer belonged to this world.
Yeah.
And there was nothing left for my hands to take.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality. Just that I'm unwilling to accept it.
No.
Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
The Eye of Twilight, a killer. A killer.
But now,
oh, hi.
Perhaps I might have one last chance.
Yeah, of course you do.
Long ago,
You will.
Trinan read a prophecy to me.
Ooh.
At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Oh.
I found no surprise in it.
Yeah.
For her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions.
Yeah.
Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life.
Cassie.
And yet,
Cassie.
things have taken a turn for
Cassie,
the better.
don't go. Sorry.
Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all.
Okay.
For your sake. And for my own.
Thank you, Cassie. Thank you for studying me your thoughts, yeah.
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Yay, that's good. I'm glad. Castres talked to you about the gifts she gave to other Chrysoseirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift. Ooh, she arrives at your gift. What is my
Let's put that
gift?
aside for the moment. We've arrived.
What is it?
I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you.
Ooh.
I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trianne.
Oh.
I want to leave something for everyone, if possible.
No, that's really kind
The
of
journey
you.
to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one.
I can only assume so.
I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart.
Okay.
So that I don't have any regrets.
Okay. Is it a brooch with my face on it?
No, it isn't.
Oh, she's
You'll know when
laughing.
you see it.
I'm glad. I love it when she's
it's
laughing.
right there.
What? Girl?
Huh?
That you lost it?
Where did it go?
What is it?
What's going on?
Looks like someone left something behind. Did you get into trouble with some phantom thieves? Is Cypher gonna be here?
I am not some corrupt grown-up.
Well, who knows?
What's this?
Yup, there she is. Oh my god.
Coin of Zagreus and a slate.
Girl, she's here. Cypher is here.
So it's her.
Yeah, why do you sound so disappointed? Holy moly, a kitty thief.
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol.
Okay.
It's a Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of.
Ooh.
She's a master thief
Uh-huh.
who's left legendary
Cannot
tales
wait,
all
part
over
of me.
Amphoreus.
We're gonna meet her again. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
So many years have passed.
Oh.
Yet she's still announcing herself in such a
Oh.
crass manner.
Castor's not liking someone? This is interesting. This is new.
Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cypher.
Okay. I never expected that. Casters to be so annoyed at somebody. Oh my god. Letter from the Phantom Thief Cypher. Dear Princess Homebuddy. Okay. Walking through the busy garden, I discovered the remarkable gifts created by Princess Homebuddy. They are truly splendid, and I am most impressed. I am also taken with your charming presence. Prepare for fellow Chrysoseirs. If you're in your right parlor, I observe the beautiful felt dolls and the beige and lavender striped tapestry, the classic Idonian tripod table, and in the left parlor, the jewelry and exquisite art pieces meant as gifts. This time, I've only claimed this modest gift. I fear it will attract tasteless little thieves, so I shall safeguard it for now. Of course you are. Naturally, I've left appropriate payment, a single coin. If the price displeases you, feel free to negotiate in its return. Though, should that happen, I won't be satisfied with merely one coin. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I've left. You know what to do. I shall guide you to me. And before you ask, I won't accept any questions. Please forgive this small intrusion and accept my highest regards. P.S. Who displays biological specimens at home? They're quite unsettling. You might want to store them away when entertaining guests. P.P.S. Despite your considerable investment in the Idonian ossuary, I don't know, hanging in your parlor, I regret to inform you that it's fake. The original was craftily switched by those cunning scholars of the Grove of Epiphany. The full story can be found in the yet unpublished memoirs of Cyphera. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. I love that she calls herself Kitty Phantom Thief. You head to the market and find a short spear, and she left it behind. Well, ain't that just fun? Let's say what this spear has
right there.
Ooh. This golden spear meant to spend.
There seems to be a new
We must pursue her.
Yeah, that's not what that subtitle said. We're not pursuing, we're chasing. Chase the kitty.
Huh?
Oh. What? Why is there two? Hello?
This is a trick she left for us.
Oh dear. Clearly, Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears, 1 correct, 1 wrong. Oh god. Let me check the hint on the scroll. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. Inspect the left golden short spear. The left spear is engraved with the words "Don't be fooled." The right spear is engraved with lies. Inspect the golden short spear. Trust me, gray mystery. Both spears are engraved with the truth. Okay. So, left one said the right is a lie. So, but the right said that both is true, which means that's a lie. So both are not true. Which means what this... I'm confused. I figured it out. The words on the scroll should be true. So, which spear you want to repair? Okay. The left one... I'm trying to actually think here. The left one said the right is lying, while the right one said that both are truth. So if the right one is a lie, that means both is indeed a lie. So, right one.
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Did I get it right? Oh my god, I did. Whoa. I was like, is it correct? Okay. Okay. Are you making us spin in a circle? Oh, she is. Okay. So I got it wrong. Okay. Good. Did I get it? Okay. The short spear flew in a circle and reached or drilled a spot, nonchalantly pretending to be a new puzzle.
Exactly the kind of thing she would do.
Okay. So I got it wrong.
This is how it should be.
Okay, you notice Castress doesn't want to waste time, so you immediately repair the left spear. Yep, of course. Oh, I've never seen her hate a person this much. Okay. There, you said the right thing now. Okay. My apologies, dude. I'm dumb, okay? Yippee! Where is she? Is she on top of the dramas? Hello? What? Cypher, if this drama is truly her, appears to be quite content. Her gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts haha, great misery you've lost if you take this seriously. Huh, what did you just call me? Oh! She seems to be saying ah haha, the Cypher does not know. So she says that she doesn't know.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
Where is she?
You're
Whoa.
still careless as ever.
Hi.
Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Okay, I love her already.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me.
Oh.
Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Oh.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth.
Okay.
Children of the wind never stay for long in one place.
Oh dear.
Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
Oh god.
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
Oh, okay. Huh?
What's wrong?
What? Okay.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody.
Love her laugh.
Why don't you two come over to my place?
Oh,
It'll
okay.
make a better venue for proper business discussions.
Uh-huh.
You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Right.
Oh.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Whoa, okay.
Alright, I'll see you there. By the way,
Uh-huh.
everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right?
Hey.
Now,
I love the laughs of her. That's so... Hey, okay. The dew of divine blood is in the backpack. What? Where did my dew of divine blood go?
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Okay. You keep saying that. Continued. You probably guessed already. I had no intention of showing up at the Pack Beast workshop. This means, of course, I had no plans to return to give there either. This was just a warm-up for our little game of cat and mouse. But surely you've realized that the kitty venom thief never cared about stealing a mere trinket, right? No. What I'm really after is your hearts. Just kidding. I have no interest in your hearts. If Princess Homebody can track my path, then by all means try. I'll be waiting at the end, and rest assured, we'll meet face to face this time. P.S. Grey Misery, where did you get that dew of divine blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. I'll taste it for you. Okay. Girl, that is a gift from her. Don't take that away from me. Where are we going? Yeah. Take me away. Up, and away. Okay, the animation is too long. I should have just walked there. The animation is too long. I should have just walked there. Hey. Are we actually here? Is she here? I don't see her.
Over here! No, not that way. This way!
Where?
Come on. If I really wanted to hide...
Oh my god, there she is. Hi. Part of Phyllis. This is so... I miss her. She turned to dust.
So relax, you two.
Wait,
no need
she
to
looks
get
so
your hackles
good.
up.
Oh my god,
I'm
she
not
looks so
that
good.
Scary, am I? Meow.
Okay, wait. Alas, a character that meows has appeared. Ew, what kind of... Why not?
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
Okay.
Loosen up, buddy.
I love
Shall we
her.
get down to business?
I love her. Okay. Sure.
Give me the jewelry piece first.
Ooh, she's angry.
Or everything's off the table.
Ooh. And my dew of divine blood.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax.
I forgot that she's the demigod of trickery, so this has got to be her. But I love it.
Look.
I love her.
Isn't the view here just great?
If she's supposed to
You
be
can
part
see
of
what
Phyllis, then I'm
everyone
definitely
is
gonna be loving her.
doing and
No matter
where
how her
they're
personality
going.
is.
And they won't even know you're here.
Okay.
Now that we've broken the ice,
Uh-huh.
let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke.
Oh.
I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
What is it?
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Yes.
2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Look at you, having both your finger in your both pies.
Not least,
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
Oh.
Don't go look for the Death Titan.
Oh.
The end.
Why? Some time ago? What's happening?
Whoa.
Oh my
This
god.
is some high quality
Cute.
stuff.
I love it. I love her. Oh my god, her golden nail polish. I was like, nail tips? No. Fingertips? No. Nail polish. And also cute and pretty.
And this room is full of it.
Hmm.
How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
I love her voice so much. I didn't expect it to be this low, but I love it.
Some of it is family fortune, while
Oh.
the rest came from my business as a dressmaster.
Oh.
Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Oh.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief.
Oh.
Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Oh.
Payment. for doing work. You're worth this much.
Whoa.
Did you forget my stance to all this?
Uh-huh.
I thought I made myself very clear.
What is it?
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
Whoa, and die over petty change.
I understand this prophecy weighs on you
Interesting. That's an
immensely.
interesting prophecy.
That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away.
Huh.
But I need you right now. So don't turn me down.
Damn, that's a demand.
You know,
that's a demand from
maybe the gods
Aglaya.
got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
Ooh.
We lost Trian.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorus and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
You're sending Castorus to her death.
Oh.
And you want me to die with her.
Okay, well.
This is Castorus's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
That is true.
She brought this up herself?
Nope.
You're not pulling my leg.
Nope.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Oh, damn, okay.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I.
Okay.
But Castorus remains pure as driven snow.
Okay.
She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you. With your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do.
Okay, well.
Tell you what.
I like this. I enjoy her character a lot. Even though we just met her like a couple of minutes ago. Why don't I take this room of treasure as a security deposit and we make...
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back.
Okay.
Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world.
You really do.
In that case,
you really do.
Let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia.
I don't think she will.
I'll give all the treasures in that room to you.
No.
And you can split it between yourselves, however you want.
I don't think she's gonna be bought up with gold like that, Cypher.
What do you think? Tempting, right?
No. I'm almost dead. What use do I have for money?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, his soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
Yeah.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy. You keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
Interesting, okay.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaya didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices.
Ooh.
Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaya?
Clock her.
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
Of course you're not.
But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaya's vault.
Okay.
Yet, I've never been there.
Uh-huh.
And I never plan to.
Uh-huh.
Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive.
My apologies.
And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
I love her. I really do. Is ripping people off the authority of Zacharias' demigod?
You know, you're not wrong.
Well,
at least it's part of my responsibilities.
I guess. Okay.
I don't like this.
I can clearly tell
However,
that.
I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Girl.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Well...
then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
Oh, girl.
Well,
I love her laugh a lot.
80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood.
Hey, I didn't agree to that.
Not a bad trade.
I didn't agree to that. Huh. Who's boss? Once I recover, don't forget to give Castrus his jewelry back.
Okay. I didn't know you hold grudges.
I do.
Gray
I actually do.
Here, catch.
Oh god, she's gonna throw it away.
Be careful with that.
Oh, pretty.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow.
Okay.
Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
Okay.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
I don't know.
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me.
Okay.
Now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back?
What?
It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Whoa, she's... What is happening? What happened? Next day. Oh, come on. What did she do? Okay, where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin. It was Cypher? And she even tucked me in. Oh. Never mind, it's getting late. I better get it going. Yeah. That is true. Gray mystery, these formal addresses at the start of the letters are such a hassle, and you've already read 3 useless Phantom Thieves letters. I've left Princess Homebody's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the path and come straight to Akama City Gate to find me. You know I have no patience. Come late and I'll leave without you. Clear? P.S. Yes, I am the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. I love her, okay. But I do think that this is where I'm gonna left off part two. Yes, there's a lot that had happened, and I'm kind of tired, and I kind of want to take a break. So I hope you enjoy my playthrough, part 2 of my playthrough through version 3.2. Oh my god, there's a lot of 2s in this video. Trailblaze quest. If you did, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. It will be very much appreciated, and that will be all from me for today, and I'll see you again in the next part. Bye bye.